Hey guys. Okay, I'm just going to talk about loose skin. If you've had a couple babies, if you've never had a baby, a lot of women, even if you've had weight loss, and a lot of weight loss and you have a lot of loose skin, this is just a subject that comes up all the time. I've done a lot of research on it over the years. Now, for me, to be honest, there's two things. Collagen is what you have a lot of when you're younger and your skin is really tight. You'll see someone that is like 20 years old, and then when they're 40, it's so much harder to maintain that youthful, tight skin. If you're 20, you don't really have to usually work out to maintain like a real tight skin. When you're 40, you have to work out a lot to build muscle behind that skin, to fill it out, to keep it taut, to make it look smoother, tighter, younger. So you lose collagen as you get older. We all know that. Your sun exposure. So the skin ages as you get older, but two things kind of come into play that I've learned. One is genetics. Two is your sun exposure. So if you don't wear sunscreen, if you use the tanning bed for years, if you're out in the sun a lot for work or gardening or whatever, running, whatever you do outside, and you don't protect your skin, it's going to age quicker. We all know that. So all that comes into play with losing collagen. So, just keep that in mind too as you get older, and say you do have a pregnancy or you have a weight loss. And so the condition of your skin, the health of your skin is going to come into play with that. Okay, so how well you take care of it. I moisturize a lot. I do moisturize. I use coconut oil and just a Nivea skin cream. I don't lay in the tanning bed anymore. I used to in my young 20s. I quit that because I was already quickly seeing my skin age, and that bothered me a lot because I was in my young 20s and I could already tell. So I was like, this would be foolish to keep this up, and a lot of people do, but it's not good for your skin at all. Okay, and so a lot of times if you do have a baby, they say it takes about a year for your stomach to go back, or your abdomen, your belly area, your tummy to go back to like it was. But for many women, whether you have a C-section or you gain a lot of weight during your pregnancy or whatever, maybe you don't work out for that year after, it's not just going to bounce back. So it takes work. It takes toning exercises. It takes really good diet, clean foods, lean proteins, weight training, resistance training, a stability ball. I highly recommend. I'm going to start using them. I'm going to try to get them on my site. Also, if people want to purchase them, they're just those giant balls. They're not expensive. But when you're pregnant and right after you have a baby, they are, I think, one of the best pieces of equipment, super affordable, that you can invest in. There's so many wonderful exercises, which I do want to start showing you. I want to do more prenatal exercise. I want to do more pregnancy workouts. I want to do post-pregnancy. You can't help it when your stomach is stretched. My last pregnancy, he was almost an 8-pound baby. You can't help but have loose skin. That's just, and to be honest, I never thought twice about not wanting to have a baby because of not getting my body back. But I do remember thinking twice about never having a baby. So it was like, to me, it was more of a horrible thought to never have a baby, to never have my own child. Or it was more of a joy to have my own child than to have this perfect body that was never affected by a pregnancy. So I think a lot of women share that with me. I think a lot of women one day want children if they don't have them yet. It's a wonderful experience, and it is so worth it. Even if my stomach never went back to normal, even if I was left with a pooch down here or something, a saggy skin that I just could not get tight again, no matter what I did, no matter how I dieted, no matter how clean I ate, no matter how much muscle I put on. I have to say that if you eat right and you put on some muscle weight in your abs, that's why you see these really skinny people that are actually dieting like crazy and working out like crazy. They lose their muscle. They have a lot more hanging loose skin, which is not attractive. That is not, it's hard with muscle. It's going to fill out behind that loose skin and it's going to pull it tighter. Just like if you have a real skinny arm, and then think of a muscular arm. It's the skin there is tight. It's not saggy and hanging. Okay? So think muscle, think lean proteins, think whole foods, think small portions, mini meals throughout the day. Just good, overall good diet. Lots of water. Water and green tea are going to help with shedding the excess weight, flushing the systems out, getting rid of even cellulite. It helps with getting rid of cellulite. It helps with collagen. Fish oil. Fish oil is really going to help with maintaining your muscle. It helps with building muscle. So fish oil. If you don't eat fish, you can buy the little tablets. I highly recommend that for skin. Good skin, fish oil. Let's see. I read and I put down a couple things that I did not want to forget to tell you guys. If you don't really like to work out at home like I do, there's a lot of machines at the gym that will help where you don't have to use the free weights. But there's a lot of machines at the gym that will help with the whole core, that are actually fun to use. I like to use them sometimes if I ever get to one, like if we're traveling. So there are machines at the gym if you don't work out at home. And they even have the stability ball I was talking about. There's all kinds of awesome exercises you can do with the stability ball, which I'll be posting some videos for you guys to see. Because a lot of you are visual and you want to see exactly what these people do. I mean, you can have this ball sitting here and say, okay, LISH said I'm supposed to do core exercise. What do? You have no clue. And I'm the same way. I'm so visual. And I picture someone doing it. So I'll picture like Tatiana, or I'll picture Suska doing her workout. And it's like I can do it. I can emulate exactly what they're doing. It really helps to form and the repetitions and all of that. So I know that when I'm telling you this, I'm in the back of my mind, I'm thinking I'm going to post videos to minimize your loss of muscle. They help preserve muscle. So that's what I was trying to, how I was going to word it. I wrote that down because that's really important. Some good sources of fish, if you don't want to take the fish oil, would be salmon, tuna, or tilapia. I already mentioned eggs. It's really easy to take them with you to work. You know, just hard boil some eggs. I like them soft boiled in the morning. But I would suggest some strength training after it's safe to start working out again. 25-30 minutes a day, if you can do that. So yeah, the idea, you don't want to starve yourself. You don't want loose skin on bones. You want muscle. There's something else I want to add before I end this video. If I had a lot of loose skin, despite you know, my working out and everything that I've mentioned, it's really important to grow to accept those things about yourself that just aren't going to change and you're kind of stuck with, whether you want to be or not. And it's okay. There's a million other women out there that have loose skin with you, and that don't let it stop them from being a happy person, helping others, loving themselves, being thankful, and using their body for so much good, and being beautiful just the same, because you are. And those beautiful babies that you had, it was so worth it. I don't care what anyone says, it was so worth it. If I did, say it genetically, I wasn't predisposed to a flat tummy and I had a bunch of unsightly stretch marks and loose skin, what would I do? I would dress in a way that still flattered me, okay? So the rest of your body, you can get back into amazing, incredible shape. Minus that little area, okay? So say you go to the beach, I'm on vacation or whatever, I would wear a bathing suit that flattered. So I would probably wear a one piece. I would, your arms look amazing, your butt, your legs, just, you can look adorable with loose skin on your belly and still be so super sexy, attractive, beautiful looking female with a little loose skin. And you have these beautiful children. So what I would do is just dress in a way that made me comfortable, that made me, so if I had a little area that I was self-conscious about, even though I would love to grow past that, but if I felt it was unsightly, I would cover it up, just that section. And there's beautiful wraps to wear. I would not dress in a way that constantly brought attention to it and made me self-aware and made me uncomfortable. I would dress in a way that made me feel comfortable and sort of forget about that little section. It's not worth worrying about. It's not worth losing a second of joy over. If anything, it's something that you should be able to look at and look at those beautiful children and know how much that it was worth it. And that's honestly how I feel about it. Now, you might say, oh, that's easy for you to say because you don't have this problem. But if I did have that issue, then that's exactly where I would be today. Because I know that there's no point in wasting time. If I've tried everything else, if I had tried everything that I just told you, because that's pretty much all you can do other than surgery. Okay, some women opt for surgery, and that's a whole nother story. So you all know about that already. But I'm not a big fan of surgery, but I'm not saying that I wouldn't. I don't know. But I do think it's important to accept those things that you can't change about yourself, okay? And you're going to have to accept them. People don't notice it like you do. People don't care. What they care about is your happiness. What they care about is the energy you put off. What you are to someone else. That's what people care about. They don't care about a little loose skin. Nobody judges you because you have a little loose skin. Okay? They look at your incredible hard work. They look at your example. They look at so many other things other than that. And nobody faults a woman for having a little loose skin. And she takes incredible good care of herself. Nobody even cares. And nobody's going to notice. So I just want to add that because I think that is so important. I know several women that genetically were predisposed to loose skin, stretch marks, all the above, and they have not let it stop their shine. They have not stopped living. They have not stressed over it. Once they realize that this is just how their tummy's going to be, and they're still gorgeous and they're still incredibly attractive, to me even more beautiful than they were before they had kids. You know what? And stop looking at the magazines and saying, oh my gosh, that's perfection, because it's not perfection. It's a lot of times it is airbrushed. A lot of times it is every single flaw that they have is completely covered up. They can do that nowadays with technology. So, that's just really important to remember. And I think this is an important video altogether. It's incredible what our bodies are capable of doing. So the main thing is just remember your body's incredible. It's incredible. There's so many amazing things that it's able to do. If you've ever had a baby, you will, beyond a shadow of a doubt, you will know what I'm talking about, and you will believe exactly what I'm saying, that it's even capable of going back to normal. A lot of times it does, not always. And even some of you that are frustrated that it's not right now, give it some time, be patient, because I guarantee it will go back a lot more normal than you ever thought. Especially if you're working out consistently, you're eating really well, drink tea. Tea is really high in antioxidants, healthy for your skin, lots of vegetables, lots of fruit. repair those tissues, keep hydrated. Hydration and the skin just go together. So keep so hydrated, moisturize, stay, if you're in the sun, wear sunscreen. Take care of your body. You've heard so many things about this. I'm going to be posting so much more information with spring coming up, warm weather. A lot of us, go outside and want to look our best and feel our best. I get that. So I just want you to be hopeful and understand that you're just capable of so much more than we give ourselves credit for. We really, really are. And our body is amazing in every facet of it. So I hope that this helped you. I will be sharing toning exercises that are going to help you with that core section. I do a lot of bonuses, which are repeats of the same exercise to complete failure, soreness, and then I rest the next day. So a lot of times I will exhaust my core, and then I will rest, and then I will exhaust my arm muscles, and I will rest. But they're just bonuses, like 2 exercises. So they're and it just really isolates those muscles and works those muscles. So I'll be posting a lot of things that are just going to help with toning up, okay? And I hope you all have a great rest of your week. I'm going to be sharing it's like a little bonus toning workout, if not tonight, tomorrow. And then just leave me feedback like you guys always do. Let me know what else you want to see. And I will talk to you super soon. Bye.